Alright, hey guys, what's going on? And welcome to a brand new video on the channel. So today guys, I'm going to be showing you the equipment that I use in my videos. So, so most of you probably don't know that that I've actually got myself a new camera. Now this is it. It's a Fujifilm FinePix S S4 800. Very nice camera. This is my new tripod. Now, on some of the posts you may have seen me, a different tripod. Now that's because I got that's because I bought a tripod that is slightly smaller than I actually originally intended, and I used it and it broke the other day because it was only cheap. But I've got myself a much more high quality, better tripod. So let's open this up and and see how this thing goes. So yeah, let's just open it up. So it's a mid-sized tripod, made by Albert, I think, that's how you pronounce it. So yeah, let's have a little look inside. So it comes in its own little bag like this, which is very useful indeed. Let's get this opened up. Alright, here we go. Right, so it's got its own casing inside. Right, so if we open it up, it's fairly heavy. That's alright. Right, here you go. So this is the tripod itself. Obviously, you've got just bits of packaging there. So yes, this is the tripod. As you can see, it's a very robust tripod indeed. Very nice. That's why I picked this one. So obviously, you can sit the camera on there, and it will stay there. Obviously, it's really meant for that way. Now most of my footage is probably going to be above hedges, so if I unlock all of the legs, then it goes up like this. This is going to be the main height. It's quite a good model, this actually. It's higher than I am, to say the least. Obviously I need to do the other one as well. Nearly forgot. Let's just move that one down. There we go. Do those back up. Right, so there we go. So this is the new tripod. It is quite large. Alright, so now that it's all set up then guys, I'm going to show you exactly how it works and how the camera fits onto it. So, yes, as you guys can see, it's now all set up. So, so obviously you've got you've got 3 legs here. And each one of these little straps here does up and does back and down again. So you can lower it, you can keep it at just 2 straps or 1 strap, or keep it at the full 3. You've got this here, which when you just push this in, this will make the legs fold compactly nice and in. Obviously this just gives it the strength. So now I can't do so now, obviously, when that's like that, I can, but when it's down like that, it's got good strength. Then if we go up to the top here, as you guys can see, so you've got this, which is obviously the mount for the camera. So I have something in here. So this is this is the stick we use to move it around. So if I just place that into there like that. So that will go in there like that, if you tighten that right up. So you've got this as well. So obviously you can move it around like this, like so. You've got a little dial here as well, which just undoes it a little bit. So you can toy with what's best for you, really. So if you put that in like that. Right, so now I'm going to have a little look at the camera mount itself. So this is also what you get. So if you put this, obviously it can be any camera, it can even be my old camera, which Toves is very kindly using. Right, so that just screws in like a normal tripod. And now you've got a base on the bottom. You just undo this clip here, like that, and just slide the camera in, and then do it back up again. So that is how my camera sits on there. And then what you can do is you can just set it like that and just do shots, or you can yeah, you can undo that slightly, up, down, or do it up to keep it exactly where it is. Just like that. Ah, there's Toby in the background. So yeah, but obviously, yeah, there you go. So that does that. I'm just going to take a little video on this just to show you. So there's Toby doing the video. So yeah, there you go. So there, that is my new tripod then, guys. And then to take it up, all you need to do is just unclip it like that. Obviously I've got the camera. Take this off, although I tend to leave this on there. But just so it all goes back in the bag, just unscrew that. And then all you need to do is just push this out so it can go up. Push that out like that. Then you need to make sure this is folded over, otherwise it won't quite fit in the bag. And just undo, there's 9 of these to undo. Make sure that you undo all 9 and press them back up. And then it will fit into a nice little, obviously, probably easier to do it like that. Like so. There you go. And then that just goes into the bag, like so. And just do the zipper. Take your camera, and off you go. Alright, so here, guys, is the tripod that I was originally using. Now, this has been used in most of my new camera videos, up until kind of the end of, like the middle of June. So yeah, so the end of June, this tripod here has been used. So this tripod here, I must admit, it's only an Amazon Basics. It wasn't great. This wasn't actually used in the first few videos, which are the next few videos on my channel for you guys. So yeah, but after about 6 or 7, this was used. This was used probably about 50 videos from my summer playlist on my channel. So yeah, well, it will be used. So obviously you just got these. Now the reason why I definitely stopped using this is because I was actually doing a night shoot of some farming, and yeah, and one of the legs snapped off. It's metal, so it just bent. So we had to saw all of the legs off just to make sure, really. So yeah, so I can still use it, but it's shorter than it was. Now this originally wasn't very tall at all. If we just bring it out, I'll show you. So yeah, so that is, go one more down. There you go. So much like my other tripod, but that is how tall. Well, this one was one more taller, so it would have been like down here. But that's still not very tall compared to my other one. So if I just pull it out, there you go. So it's quite a small little thing.
It'll probably only fit this camera.
Well, no, it does. Luckily, it does fit this one.
Oh.
So yes, obviously you've got all of this, right? So, and then you've got this, which just tightens it up. So depending on, that's what I actually quite like about this, is you can do it anywhere you want. So it's like that. Obviously, you don't have the little like mover stick on the end to actually do it. So if I just quickly put the camera on again, obviously that needs to be out of the way. That's one slight problem. So this kind of overlapped my camera. So there you go. And that would at least keep it relatively shaky free. If I was to just do that up like that. Yeah, that's probably where you want to be. If I'm just going to move this around like that. So there you go. So that's where it is on that. Just going to take a little video just to show you the height difference. Obviously, it's quite wobbly. Yeah. This does actually have a stick, by the way. Just not a very big one. There's Toby, look. So, yeah. So that's kind of that. That's kind of my new tripod. So actually I tell a lie, this thing does have a stick. Obviously it's quite small, but it goes in there if it doesn't drop out like it just did. So yeah, hopefully, he says it should just go up in there. So this is the tripod that I was using for my hunts that weekend. So as you guys can see, it's not a great tripod, but it'll do for a beginner, definitely. So yeah, but obviously this was only 13 quid and my other one was 40 quid. So yeah, obviously, as I said, I can just move it around like that. And yeah, that is kind of that. So yeah, and then that just goes into there. And then yeah. So there you go. Right, so if I wanted to take it down, just unscrew that. Take obviously the camera out. So yeah, and then all that I need to do is just take that out like that, and then just push that up, and then just undo these, and in they go, like so. And then just do them up, and then yeah, so it's definitely a compact tripod, which is good because it will fit in my bag, whereas my other one doesn't. But there you go. Right. So yeah. Anyway, that's that. Cheers. Alright, so now that we're indoors, guys, we can have a little look at the actual camera itself. So my new camera is a Canon FinePix S4 800. Yeah, so we're going to have a little look at this camera now, exactly like all of the best features of it, and how it will hopefully improve my videos. So if Toes comes a little bit closer to have a little look. So we'll start off with the lens. So it's got so we'll start at the bottom. It's got a 30 times zoom. So yeah, and it's a super EBC function lens. So yeah, and a Fujifilm. So at the front here you've got the flash as well, which you can switch up and down depending on if you need it or not. Yeah, so obviously if you don't need it, it's probably best to have it down, because then you can actually see what you're filming, whereas that will probably take up like most of what you can see if you like with that up. So yeah, alright, so we're now going to have a little look in here. So we'll start here. So this here, so this little thing in here, left or right, that does the zoom, like so. So if I was to just show it like that, so there you go, it can zoom in up to 30 times and zoom back out again. So then what you've got on here is you've got the photo, so to take the photo like that. So if you were to just take the photo like that, there you go. And then on here you've got a continuous shot, if you want to do continuous, to get like the best shots. So yeah, so that's that. Obviously you've got your on and off here. Right, so this is the modes. So this is what you've got on modes. So it's currently on automatic with user setting aperture. So if I swipe it round anti-clockwise, you've got manual there. You've got shooting mode with user setting, panorama, which actually takes 3 shots or less. You've got 2 images, shoot continuously without flash and with flash. Obviously you have to have the flash open for that, that's what that error message was. You've got smile and shoot, which can detect smile automatically. You've got auto, which is according to shooting conditions. You've got scene recognition, so certain settings, and the camera's performance. So yeah, and then you've got automatic setting with program setting, and then yeah, and you've got back to the setting that was on. So yeah, so you've got yeah, so you've got automatic mode with user setting there. So that's all of the settings. So if you wanted to record, obviously, which I use a lot, that's that button there, and then you've got up here, so you've got it's recording, you've got rec there, HD, and the amount of recording. Now this starts at so you can do about, I think it's about 9 minutes and 40 seconds, and yeah, so you can do on, I've got an 8 gig card in here at the moment, so you can do about 4 You can do about 4 of those, and it will start counting down until the card is full. So yeah, all right. So if we have a little look in the menu now, so up here you've got different frames, so you can take out the wasted bits at the side. So yeah, and obviously you can make it different shapes. So yeah, and then you've got obviously that's the recycle bin, but that'll only work on playback. Then here you've got close-ups. So yeah, if you wanted to take a picture, I don't know, let's say a flower or something. Yeah, then you've got that there. Obviously, I don't really need that. Then you've got hello. So yeah, so that's kind of that. So if I switch that back off. So yeah, so now if you go into oh sorry, and you've also got a timer as well, so you can have a 10 or a 2-second timer. I don't know why anybody would want a 2-second timer, but hey. Alright, so this one here of course does playback, so you can go ahead and have a look at the videos that you've just made. So yeah, so that was obviously yesterday. So yeah. So what you can have on here is obviously you've got so up here you've got your delete button, so you can go ahead and just erase the frame, which is a little bit confusing, but that is literally just the image or the video. Selected frames are all of them, so that's that. So yeah, and then you've got so this goes across and this goes the other way. So yeah, and then you've got back as well. This back button also controls the display as well. So if you want best framing, HD framing to frame it, then that's also another option that you can get. But I think that's just about it. Now all I need to do is just show you guys. So this camera takes 4 AAA batteries. I use Duracell rechargeable ones because I use it so much that I will get through lots of batteries otherwise. So I've got some Duracell batteries there, and I've got more. And I use 4 8GB SD cards. Well, not a time, but that's how many I have in my bag. So yeah, so I've got a load of SD cards there. So yeah, so literally, you need to make sure that you put them in the right way. That's actually the wrong way that Toby's just done it. So it's plus like that, and then plus again. Plus again.
Oh.
So there you go, that's that, and then you just do it up, and jobs are good. You've also got a HDMI port here as well if you want to connect it to your computer or anything like that. So yeah, and you've also got an out port as well. So that's that. So that is my new camera. So now what I'm going to show you guys is I'm going to show you guys what I take to every video that I film. So over here we have a camera bag, just a cheap, good old bag that I've had for a little while now. So this is what I take to every video. So right here, obviously, I've got my tripod. Well, this is my old tripod, which I don't really take to any videos anymore, but that used to just fit into that bag. But honestly, I don't need it anymore, so I'm just going to just put that there. So basically, what I've got here is I've got a portable charger. So this is for charging my phone in case my phone runs out while I'm filming or something, and also one of these cameras, which I'm also going to show you in just a moment, also runs off a micro SD. So yeah, I've got 4 spare rechargeable batteries, which always are charged, so that if I run out, then I've got those there. So yeah, so I've got pockets up here. Very, very good bag this, actually. I really like this bag. So yeah. All links to the stuff will be hopefully in the description. So you've got different compartments which just do up with different velcros and all of that stuff. I've got some sun cream, very essential when it was on those hot summer days. Not that I'll be needing much more of that. And then I've got basically an SD card bag. So in here, although it doesn't hold them very well, it's only a 3DS case, but I was like, sure. So in here, these are all of my cards. I've also got a micro as well, for when I was using my GoPro, but I'm not really using that anymore. But I've got a micro in there. So I've got one SD card, I've got another SD card. This one actually doesn't want to come out. So these are all 8GB SD cards. So yeah, and that just goes into there. So that's that. obviously the camera that's using to film that would usually be in here, so that will just go in there like that. I've got my new camera, and this is another camera that I want to show you guys. So this is also another camera reclaimed from one of my family. So yes, this is also another camera that I've got. It's got a better zoom than my original camera because it's an optical. It's a 16 times, whereas that one's like an 8, but it's not even an optical. So if I was to just have a little look at this, so obviously on, off, all of that stuff, you've got zoom. So yeah. So you can zoom up to 16 times, zoom back out again. You've got different modes here. So yeah, so obviously it's pretty much the same modes as the other one, but it's more similar to the one that I'm doing to record this video, because they're both Panasonics. So yeah, but this is a DMC TZ18. So yeah, but the only downside with this is that it can't do video. So this is for all of my photos that I'm not shooting on that camera. And then that's like a secondary video camera, and then this is like a secondary photo camera, if you like. So, yeah, and obviously playback is just swipe that down like that. Don't ask. I don't know what that is, but there we go. So, yeah, and then all you have to do is just switch it back off. And then that just goes in a little case like so. And then pretty much that is everything. That is everything that I need for my videos. So yes, obviously I've got a battery recharger, which I recharge all the batteries on, and I've also got separate ones for these. So yeah, and then obviously over here as well, I've got my tripod, which I also bring to videos with me. So yeah, and obviously I can fit drinks in here as well if I need to. So yeah, I think that's just about everything, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I know I'm a little bit confusing sometimes. Thanks to Toby for the filming of this video. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I thought I could do it on my own. No, definitely can't. Cheers, guys, and stay tuned for all of the amazing videos with mine.